Hey everybody, it's me again. Okay, so this is going to be part 2 of the first video I had made for the bead weaving loom set friendship bracelet. This. Okay, so in this video I'm actually going to show you how to make the bracelet. This one I had already started on. This is going to be my older sister Ardrene's, so that's why it's already started. So yeah. In the last video I had showed you what you needed, so if you still don't know what you need, you just need this wood loom, your beads, the string, and so yeah, that's all you really need. Now, how to put on the string, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so to put on the string, basically, you just take it, you wrap it around the nail that's closest to you first, make sure you tie a knot, whatever, and then you go in between the spring, and then you wrap it around that nail, and then you bring it back, and you put that next, like closest, basically to the open spring next to it, and you just keep going until you have the desired amount of string. Okay, so I'm doing a certain pattern here. So the last beads I had done was black, so the next beads I will be doing is purple. I'm sorry, I have so much stuff in my bed. I need about 8 purple beads for this bracelet. So you just take the beads. Basically what I do is I grab a pinch, and usually it comes out to be the right number, and then you just put it on your sewing needle. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that earlier. You also need one of the sewing needles that comes with the set. So far I have 3 on there. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now if you have extras in your hand, you just put them aside for the next time you use that color. Okay, so now I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm going to try and make a little set for you. Okay, now that you have those beads, you take your needle and you put it under all of the string that's already set. And then you take the beads and you separate them into each section. So basically 1 bead in each section. It should be easier to do when after you had started the bracelet. I will admit, starting this bracelet will not be easy. I've had trouble doing it myself, so it just really requires a lot of patience. Then, once you have your beads set, can you see that? I'm not sure if you can. You take your needle and you stick it into 1 bead, and then the string that is next to that needle, you make sure that string is under the needle, not above. And then you put your needle into the next bead. And you keep doing that all the way until the end. Now make sure the string that is next to the beads, that is separating the beads, is under your needle. I like to go halfway and then pull, and then I continue doing what I did before. I do a bead, string under the needle, another bead, string under the needle, another bead, and then I pull. Because I'm using 8 beads, it's harder to do all beads and then pull. So, and you see, and it keeps it on there. Okay, now the next color I will be using is blue. Again, I'm going to need 8 blue beads. Find your needle and then put the beads on there. So far that's 4. 8. Again, if you have an extra, just set it aside for later. Once again, you take your needle, you put it under all the strings, and you pull. And you take all your beads, and you put them through the little sections, just like that. Make sure one bead is between each string. And make sure you always have a string on the outside of your outermost beads. Never have a bead outside of the bracelet, because then it'll just mess up. Okay, so again, you do string under, bead, string under, bead, string under, bead, string under, bead, and then pull. String under, bead, string under, bead, string under, bead, string under, and then pull. Make sure it's tight enough so that the bracelet looks nice and neat, but not too tight where the bracelet's like clenching up together. Okay, so now the next color I need is green. Always just grab a pinch. You never really want to pour it out or anything because these beads are slippery. Not literally, but they like to run. Put them on your needle. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Put that extra bead aside. Take the needle, put it under all the string. Take your beads, make sure each of them has their own section. Take your needle, string under, bead, string under, bead, string under, bead. And you just keep doing that. And pull. Make sure to not poke yourself so many times. And if you do, make sure it's not so hard because it does hurt. So be very careful. Also, parents, if you think this is a good craft for your child, make sure you watch them with the needle, because that needle will poke them and it will hurt. Just make sure that they're really careful, because this is a lot like sewing. Okay. And make sure, again, you pull. It's nice and secure. It's not loose. And then you move on to your next color, which for us, or for me, it would be pink. Find your needle. 4. 4. Your extra beads, put them aside for later. Take your needle, put it under all the string, and pull. If you want, so you won't have to look for your needle later, just stick it somewhere. Whether it's in your pants, but be careful if you're going to do it in your pants or on you. Or sit it aside where you know will be for next time you need it. Okay, so you may, again, make sure each bead has our own little section. Take the needle. Remember, string under, bead up top, string under, bead, or needle up top, my bad. String under, needle up top. You just keep doing that until it's time to pull. And then you continue to do it until you get to the very end. Make sure you see. I'm going to show you what happens when, oh shoot, I popped the string, darn it. But yeah, well, I was going to show you what happened, but basically what happens is if you don't have the string under the needle, it comes up above it, and what happens is this happens. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it starts crunkling up and looking weird and not like perfect. So yeah, just always make sure that you have the string under the bead and not above. So yeah, my string popped, so I'm gonna end the video here. But yeah, that's just basically how you do it. Make sure you don't pull on it so tight to where the string will pop like mine. So yeah, I hope this tutorial had helped with it. It's really easy. It's not that hard. Like I said, when you first start out on the bracelet, it's gonna be a little difficult, so make sure you have a lot of patience. But yeah, just keep practicing and you'll get the hang of it. If you want to do different designs, it's just the same thing except you take each color of the bead and you do a different design. I'm pretty sure there are other tutorials for that on YouTube, but when I have time, I will make a tutorial myself. So yeah, I love talking to you guys and I love helping you guys out. So make sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. Thanks, bye.